Jeffrey Epstein aided Alan Dershowitz's attack on Mearsheimer and Walt's Israel lobby. Epstein and Dershowitz collaborated on smear campaigns against Mearsheimer, Walt, and an underage assault victim, making allegations against Epstein in the same week. So yes, the exact same time that Epstein was trying to undermine people telling the truth about the impact of the Israel lobby, he was also trying to smear a 16-year-old who he allegedly did all sorts of horrible, horrible things to. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up. It is absolutely wild. So just to give you a general breakdown here, this was all in 2006. Mearsheimer and Walt released The Israel Lobby and U.S. Foreign Policy, which at the time was a paper. It eventually became a book. A lot of people have read that book. It's been an eye-opening book for a lot of people to read. It basically helps explain how we are where we are now. We've given, over $30 billion to Israel as they're doing a genocide. We're providing them cover. We're defending them at the UN. We're aiding and abetting the genocide and the ethnic cleansing. We're helping them create a greater Israel. A lot of people look at that and they go, how the fuck can we allow this to happen? This is crazy. Well, it makes perfect sense when you realize there's this massive corrupt network behind the scenes where politicians get a tremendous amount of money from the pro-Israel lobby. And the quid pro quo is, we'll give you this money for your campaign, and then you give us whatever policy we want. And so that's how you have a scenario where all these sellouts are totally cool with genocide, as long as their career is protected, as long as they get their money, as long as they're in the elite inner circle. Just wild stuff, man. Just wild stuff. Now, remember, this is at the same time we got a couple other gigantic stories proving Israel's ties to Jeffrey Epstein. Epstein potentially being in Mossad. We, of course, have the story where Epstein would let this Israeli spy stay at his house for weeks on end, which is fucking crazy. There's that picture that leaked, which wasn't public, but it was like Epstein's driver or something like that, or his housekeeper or something took a picture. Jeffrey Epstein was wearing an IDF sweatshirt. We also have Epstein and Ehud Barak, former Israeli prime minister, being real buddy-buddy, very, very close. We have, this is probably the biggest piece of evidence, to be honest. We have reporting from DropSite based on these emails that shows that Jeffrey Epstein facilitated a deal to sell mass spying equipment from Israel to the Ivory Coast. So he's facilitating these big international deals for surveillance equipment. You don't do that unless you work for that government. Now, the counter argument to what I'm saying is not that he's not Mossad. The counter argument to that is he was actually a freelancer and he worked for other governments as well. And there's some reason to believe that he was also in cahoots with the Russian government too. So he very well may have been a freelance intelligence guy. And, he was keeping a massive blackmail record on elites and billionaires and celebrities and politicians and stuff like that. And so he would have been, he was in the most powerful rooms in the world.